Macmillan Audio presents The Romance Reader's Guide to Life by Sharon Pywell. Read for you by Carly Robbins. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. Oscar Wilde. A few words from Lilly, where she is now. If you're reading this, then you aren't where I am, which is dead. I was delivered here a little prematurely, courtesy of some mistakes that might, if I'm going to be totally honest here, have something to do with Vixen red lipstick and the feelings that cluster around it. I've been told I have bad judgment, but that's ridiculous. I have excellent judgment. Just check the profit margin from Be Your Best Cosmetics. See? Excellent judgment. I call my current location where I am now. It's hard to be more specific, because I myself am not real clear about my location. It's relatively new to me. If I were you, I wouldn't find that very satisfying, but it's all I've got. More on this later, but you might want to know, I'm not alone here. The dog was here to greet me when I arrived. My sister Neave is in control of a good deal of what you'll know and not know. The thing you should keep in mind the whole time you're listening to her is that Neave is relentlessly, sometimes dully, honest. Also, she thinks that we live in one place and one time. I now know that isn't the case. My friend, the high-heeled dog, explained what he could to me, and we left the rest to faith. But Neave, the only relief she gets from this limited view of time and space is books, because when she's inside a book, she goes wherever it says to go. Neave believes in stepping into a book the way I believe in stepping into the Ritz. Things in the oak bar are solid and beautiful. You can smell the leather in the gin, and after a martini, the men are all more lovely. Lovely, lovely men. At 5 o'clock, Henry rolls around the hors d'oeuvres cart that the Ritz bought from the Oceana after its final cruise, and he arranges a few pickled mushrooms and a smoked oyster on toast for me. Love that man. I don't think books did Neave as much good as the hors d'oeuvres cart did me. Books made her both cynical and dreamy at the same time, which is not, in my opinion, a useful combination. Look at his suit, she'd say. Not in a way that means the suit is a good thing, but in a way that said, what kind of man spends a fortune on a suit? I'd say a very interesting man. Then I'd note that it was possible she was out of her depth. Here it was, right after Armistice Day, I'd say to her. The streets flooded with newly sprung, often handsome soldiers looking for company, and she was spending her Friday nights bent over a cash flow at work, or padding around her kitchen making a pie. Reading a book. She's not ugly, but she's bookish, which is not a real enchanting characteristic in the world I lived in. Nobody writes love poetry to their bookish mistress while she schlumps around making pies. I can see inside Neave's head from where I am, and I know what she'd say to me even now, even after I died, if she heard me giving dating advice. What do you know? She'd say. You're dead. And she'd be right. Neave. Lynn, Massachusetts.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?